Guys, you will be surprised what people are turning into gaming PCs these days. All right, if you go onto YouTube, which is where everything pretty much goes down, you will actually be surprised the kind of computers that people are actually, turning into gaming PCs. I'm just going to bring this out so that we can take a look at this PC right here. Man, it's looking really, really, not so clean, but that goes away. Then we can actually take a look at this PC right here. This is a Dell Optiplex 3040. Guys, I was taking a look at YouTube recently and I saw this video that somebody actually did turn this PC into a gaming PC. And I'm telling myself, this is a PC that I pretty much know. It's an office PC, but you will be surprised that people are literally, turning this PC right here into a gaming PC. I need to open this because I want to take this out so that you can actually take a look at the inside. Just give me 1 minute. All right, I've got my screwdriver. And the beautiful thing is that taking this apart is very, very, very easy. Although this PC looks very clean, I would say. I've actually seen, worse PCs with scratches all around, but this one is still looking very, very clean. And this is kind of beautiful. Guys, this is the Dell Optiplex 3040 PC. Believe it or not, people have actually turned this PC into a gaming PC. And if you are stuck right now, I felt like this is something I need to show you because you might be thinking, I will not be able to play games on a PC because they are so expensive. Guys, I want to tell you that, look, this PC right here is a decent PC. People are actually turning it into gaming PCs. How they do it, this you can pretty much find out on the YouTube video I'm going to be linking right here. But then I felt like you might be out there now thinking of how to build, €100 or $100 build, and you are not so sure where to start from. This PC right here, people are actually turning this into a gaming PC right now in 2025. Yes, like I said, it's a decent Dell Optiplex PC. Unfortunately, it just got 2 RAM slots. So this is what you want to consider if you are thinking that you want to actually turn this into a gaming PC. Yes, there are some versions of this Dell Optiplex that actually got, 4 RAM slots. But then if you just have 2, think ahead if it's going to meet your need. On this Dell Optiplex PC, you do not have an NVMe SSD because right now you might want to think of jumping ahead to quickly buy this PC and use it for gaming. Only to realize that now you've bought it, there are so many things that might be a little bit like a bottleneck to you because some of the videos you're going to be seeing on YouTube, they are videos that have been highly edited, So many things might have been removed. So many details that might kind of be like a bottleneck might have been removed. But I'm just showing you because I know right now that in this day and age where it's very hard to get, money, people want to look for a way to cut corners and just see how they can actually, build a gaming PC for as little as $100. Guys, this PC right here can actually game for you, but understand that it's kind of very tight inside. There's no more space. So before you go ahead and slap in a graphic card on this PC, please, please, and please. Oh, I'm so sorry. Everything is falling apart. This, oh my gosh. Not a problem. This is just the, bracket behind. I can easily go ahead and fix that. This actually fell off because I opened this clip right here. All right. I'm just going to put it back because if I open it, you might be thinking now that this PC is not as beautiful as the PC you would have loved to use for gaming. So allow me just put it back so that you really see this PC in its beauty before we go ahead to talk about what we are talking about. All right, so like I was saying, this PC might be a little bit of a bottleneck because it's not got so many spaces for you, to use whatever graphic card you think you want to use. Perhaps you have an old graphic card at home. Before you go ahead to buy this PC and use it for gaming, please make sure that your graphic card is going to fit onto this PC. Otherwise, you might run into a situation where you have gotten your graphic card. If I remember correctly, a long time ago, I did make a video. I think it was a similar PC like this, a Dell Optiplex 5050 or a 5040, I'm not so sure. I wanted to install a graphic card on this PC, only for me to realize that the graphic card in this case was too long. I had already bought the graphic card, I had ordered the RAM stick, I had ordered the SSDs, the right processor. And then at the point of slapping in the graphic card, I realized that there wasn't actually enough space for me, to put my graphic card onto this PC. But overall, this is a decent PC. See, if you say to yourself, I'm not so, keen on gaming on my PC, I want to tell you that this is one PC that you can actually get a lot of value for. You see, there's a beautiful thing behind this PC. Right there, you have a HDMI port and a display port. You see, some of the PCs that you tend to find right now, they just got 2 display ports. Of course, I understand that the display port is also something that one wishes to have on a PC, but understand that there are still some people that still have monitors that just have a HDMI port. And this PC is telling you that, look, if you are that kind of person, your monitor has just a HDMI port, don't worry, you don't need to buy any kind of adapter or anything like that. We still have a desktop PC that still allows you to directly slot in your HDMI cable here and go directly to your monitor without having to think of, a bypass, either, going to get a new HDMI to DisplayPort cable or getting an adapter, something like that. This PC is going to guarantee that you are able to connect as soon as possible. Of course, it's also very portable. You do not need to worry if you are having, problem of space. Of course, some people will also say, yes, I definitely want to be able to game on my PC. I definitely want to be able to, play some kind of decent games. I don't care. I'm going to look for a way to turn this, into a gaming PC. Of course, there's many videos out there on YouTube that is definitely, going to show you how you can actually do that. The beautiful thing is that you can also go ahead and upgrade the processor on this PC, because you might be getting these PCs for cheap, and because they are so cheap, the processor on the PC might not be strong enough for you, but good enough. You can easily go ahead, get a decent processor that will be enough for you to play the games you want to play and install it on this PC. Once again, there are so many videos that's going to teach you how you can actually do that. But the thing I wanted to bring out is that, look, this PC right here, the 3040 Dell Optiplex, is one PC that you can also consider if right now you are thinking of building a gaming PC. If you are limited by budget, but you are still thinking of getting a gaming PC, there are so many places you can find this PC. I'm going to tell you for free that if you go into the hardware money shop, you are definitely going to be able to find this kind of PC right there. Decent condition, clean, fully tested. You're not going to be receiving a PC, it's going to be full of surprises. You are going to receive a comparable PC like this. Forget about the fact that this is a little bit dirty and dusty, but this is going to be cleaned up and put on the hardware money shop where you can actually go ahead and buy it. So at the end of the day, you're not going to be complaining again that you are not able to build a gaming PC for less than 100 euros, because this PC is pretty much here to save you, to make it possible that you are able to build the gaming PC of your dreams. Once again, if you are not so sure where to get a Dell Optiplex 3040 PC, please ensure to go to the link in the description below. Click on the link and you will be taken to the hardware money shop where you can actually get a decent PC like this. But now you know, you do not have to break the bank. If you are thinking of building a gaming PC 2025, help is here. The Dell Optiplex 3040 is actually being used as a gaming PC right now. Until I see you again in the next one, peace.